What up, everybody? It's your boy, Just back with another video, guys. You know it. Anyways, guys, I've been reading this book here, Hocus Pocus, and its all-new sequel. And I'm almost done with the book. I have about a couple pages left. After I am finished, I'm going to do more books of more things on it. But what I can say to you exactly, guys, is while reading this book, the sequel part, they're hunting after this thing called the Blood Moonstone. It's a red stone that Elizabeth Sanderson, who by the way, found out that is actually the fourth sister in the Sanderson sisters. She is the youngest of the Sandersons, and so she basically is a fourth sister, and was a good witch who tried to, when she stole the book, the grimoire, if you want to call it grimoire, it probably is a grimoire, one of her spell book. She tried to use it to bring back Emily Binks from beyond the grave and bring her back to life, but was caught and arrested and murdered, or not murdered, but killed, and was able, before she was able to get her husband and her daughter Ismay out of the Salem before she was killed, so they wouldn't be killed instead as well. She also gave her husband the Blood Moonstone, is what they call it, and what the Blood Moonstone basically is, and I'm gonna give you this right now. It's a stone that has two functionalities. It was created by a Sanderson, and the stone can do this. So on the night of a blood moon, if used correctly on a blood moon, it can create, by using the blood moon or stone in a potion, it can create, to give the drinker or drinkers everlasting life. Second function is if, let's say, a Sanderson casts a spell, or any Sanderson casts a spell on a night of a blood moon, and if they find the blood moonstone and break it or smash it or destroy it in any way possible, all the spells that ever were cast by a Sanderson are basically null and void. They are deactivated. Basically, they backfire. How I say it? It's more like, so. It's in a book. They cast a spell. The Sanderson sisters make, what's her name, cast a spell. Poppy, which is Maxie Dennison and Allison's daughter, to bring them back by trading Aunt Danny, Max's, and Allison's life, okay, for their own until sunrise. But the problem is, the way the spell they chose to works this way. So it's not actually till sunrise. At sunrise, the spell becomes permanent, and they're trapped in and then the Max and Allison and Danny would be trapped in hell. So breaking this curse. But if they break the stone, the spell will null and void, and Danny and Allison will be brought back to the realm of the living, and the Sanderson sisters will be brought back to hell. Will be taken back to hell, automatically. Okay, back to the thing. While reading the book, I realized something. It's a red moon. It's a red stone. It gives its user the elixir of life. And then I know it doesn't makes base metals turn like lead and copper turn into gold and silver, or just gold. But is this the Philosopher's Stone? Because, again, it gives the drinker the elixir of life. And it makes them live forever. They said it too. It makes them live immortal forever. So, speaking of this, and I'm just thinking about it, and I was thinking about it during the reading this, Mike, so this awfully sounds like the Philosopher's Stone. And if you're in America like me, you call it Sorcerer's Stone for Harry Potter, but, I'm gonna go with what it's actually what an actual stone would have been called in real life, which is today, Philosopher's Stone, which what it is called today. There is actually three other things that have been mentioned that are mentioned in the Philosopher's Stone. I remember the movie As Above, So Below, which is a very good horror movie, and I love that movie so much. Should go watch it. Go watch it if you haven't seen it. Probably one of my favorite horror movies of all time is modern horror movies of all time is that one. Obviously Harry Potter mentions it a lot. Fantastic Beasts is gonna mention it in its new sequel, Crimes of Grindelwald, obviously. The third, and then I would say Brotherhood Alchemist or Alchemist Brotherhood or something like that. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. That's and other ones are talking about that exactly. And now it's Hocus Pocus. So, and then real life talks about it too. And like if you go into like history class and you learn about philosophers and stuff like that, and you learn about Nicholas Flamel. So cool. But interestingly enough, you get like this book. It's the stones sound so similar. I mean, obviously, it doesn't make sense if you destroy. They never said in the book that if or in Harry Potter that the stone would destroy. If you destroy the stone, nothing really happens. It just no longer could you give the elixir to life, and no longer could you turn base metals into gold. So, basically, yeah. But the problem with this situation in the story is, if you destroy the stone, all spells are broken. So, whatever. You catch my drift, but that's not. You can't destroy the stone. Anyways, I'm actually at the part where they just destroyed the stone and everyone's being brought back and all that thing. While reading this, I'm not sure about the sexual orientation of Poppy, but she has a crush, and I'm feeling she's gonna start to date one of the characters at towards the end, one of the main characters, which is weirdly enough pretty cool. But I hope I don't know. I have no problems with people being gay. I really don't. I really don't care. I really don't. I just don't like it when I'm trying to read a story because it makes it harder for me to align with the character. But then I started reading it more and more, and I'm like, you know what? It's not that hard to align with her. I mean, she's struggling through things like everyone else does. Anyways, back to the thing. So coolest person, pretty cool person right there. Poppy. Again, I don't know if she's bi or gay or lesbian, but it doesn't really matter to me. I don't care. Go check that book out. Also, go check As Above, So Below. And stay cool, like, comment, subscribe, guys, and I will see you in the next video.